What the fuck? Oh, yeah, we are there. Golly. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn the mic on. And may have forgot to turn the PS5 off. It looks like PS5 has been on all weekend. Shout out to anybody watching this live or on the playback. We are starting a little earlier because I would like to try to do the sleeping thing. Yeah, hey, Cotton. I am a little earlier. Saw you in shout out to Drew. I'm glad Drew is back. I haven't seen his content in a minute, and it looks like he's being more active. So that's cool to see you there. Hey, Cinch Dildo. Yeah, starting early. I would like to do this sleeping thing if I can do it, if it's allowed. And then I want to, go to the gym as well. The gym. It's not a person named Jim. Jesus. But let's get back into this wonderful fucking Spider-Man. I have totally forgot what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, Jesus. I'm getting wrecked. I'm dead. Let's just do this shit over. Oh, shit. I forgot, man. For whatever reason, for the longest time, Matt streams don't show up for me. And I couldn't tell you why, but they don't. And you're right, he is streaming. And I should know. I was on the show 2 weeks ago. So I'm sorry, Matt. No beef. There's no petty beef. It's just me wanting to sleep and go to the gym and wanting to fucking end this fucking game. Oh, Jesus. No beef, just me not paying attention. As I, in general, I mean, I love everybody, pause, but I don't really, somebody else is not going to dictate what I do as far as my stream, just like, Zax and stuff. Shout out to Zax, love Zax, appreciate when he's here, appreciate, any support. Like I love Matt, appreciate any support, and we'll always support both of those guys, but I'm just going to do stuff when I can. And, hey, don't fall. Don't watch. You know what I mean? Watch them. Come back after. That's fine. It is what it is. They might have something more interesting, more topical going on. No, I don't. I hate all you honkies. No, I'm just joking. Hey, I don't have a retro handheld, Wade, and I kind of want one. But it's like, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like a retro. We don't have a retro handheld that's cost effective that supports like GameCube, PS2. It seems like that's, if you want to get to that, of course, with some spray paint, she's able to get the job done for these fucking mutant demon things. But yeah, I do want a retro handheld. But it shouldn't be. It should, it just is, unless if I want PS2 and what you call it. Oh, he's getting his little deaf DEI girlfriend. That's adorable. But yeah, because you get to show the Killmonger dress that they think all black people. That's the new box haircut from when, what was it? The Black Ranger, Vince from Recess, Kwame from fucking Captain Planet. They all had the same box in the 90s because that's all white people thought of black people. Oh, just put them in a little box haircut. So nowadays they toss out those Killmonger braids. They gave it to Killmonger. They gave it to Miles. They gave it to Eddie Gordo. They gave it to a few chicks as well. People who are dictators or dictators. I added a little more hot sauce to that. Hey, Listless /OG. Appreciate you being here. Hopefully, this is the last time we play this Nightmare Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying there's been no fun points, but I would love to be done with this game.
I talked to Dr. Connors. He says two are gone, but I know that's not true. Henry, I messed up. It was terrible to you. Our dream. Healing the world.
There's US aid money for dictators and dictators, unfortunately. Let's see. Appreciate you being here, Brandon Hollow. What do you think about Nick Caley? The alleged, or is it confirmed that he's the OC for the Texans? Don't discriminate. Pause. Former tight end coach of the tight end coach and pass game coordinator, because that's the new gimmick, the pass game coordinator, run game coordinator. But for the Rams, and now he's the Texans OC. Yeah, he was the T coach passing quarter. Yep. Which I don't know how I feel about these that passing run quarter. I don't know how long. It's probably past 10 years that it's been a thing, maybe less than that. But that's a new thing, and I don't know how serious. Like, what does that mean? The Luka Lakers thing. Holy shit, has that gotten a lot of backlash? I tried to make a video. I mean. My only thing is it's probably his health, or his, the rumor was they don't like his conditioning, and I don't know, man. It's so crazy. I mean, Anthony Davis is a Hall of Fame player, but everyone's acting like he's the scrub is the scrubs. Granted, Luka's a top 3 player, and here's the craziest part: they shopped him. This is what's crazy to me. What happened? Where they shopped him. They were planning on trading him for another top 3 player, fucking Giannis. But the Bucks said no. And so the Lakers said yes to Anthony Davis. So I don't know how he was I don't know. Is he causing locker room shit? My guess is that's why I made the video about what I did. My guess is there's something health-wise, and I could be wrong. He said he didn't request a trade. He said he was willing to re-sign, because those are other theories. The only logical theory, and maybe I'm wrong for being logical, maybe there is no logical reason, and maybe this GM is just a fucking idiot. But my guess is they had to do there's something with his health where they're worried. But then, if that's the case, why pick AD? I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of the logical. And even though AD has technically played in more games than Luka the past couple years, because AD is not as health. His health hasn't been as bad as it was just a few years ago. So I'll give AD that. But I don't understand it. No, I don't. I still don't understand it. I think there may be a little overreaction from some of the fans. They had a fucking funeral outside the stadium. Did I say that, but then they got blown out? I think by the Cavs or somebody. So maybe it's not overreaction. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, we'll let the new team get on the floor, and we'll see what happens. Maybe Luka wanted to leave. I don't know. Somebody's lying. Somebody's lying. There's no way there's just nothing. There's no way you just trade one of the best players in the league for nothing right after he just got you to the finals, right? There's just no way. That doesn't happen in any sport ever. It can happen with free agency. It can happen when guys don't want to re-sign, but just nothing is just cause. No, it doesn't happen. It does not happen. So we don't know. And I guess time will tell. Things come out in the wash. My only guess is something health. Like you said, who cares if he's flabby? I don't. That was the rumor. I don't care about his fucking conditioning. He was conditioned enough to play all the minutes he needed to get you to the fucking finals against what really should have been considered a super team. And part of the reason it was a super team is because this same GM traded away Kristaps Porzingis. So it's like, I don't know, man. It was a bunch of stuff involved. It wasn't a straight swap. There were draft picks involved, and then there was another team involved. And other players. I can't remember. I think Maxi Kleber is gone too. Which, that's another thing. I mean, it's like, damn, you going to toss in some of the role players? Like, why are you tossing in anything? But I don't know. Sometimes you need to do all this shit because there's different trade rules. But I think draft picks were involved. And I don't remember all of them, and, you know, I'm not an expert on it. He about to get a Baltimore zip. He's not even that fat. Like, he's not like James Harden got, which that's what they're comparing it to, is James Harden. I got to think he did either Luka didn't want to be there. I got to think either, like I said, either Luka didn't want to be there, or they have a thought about his health. Maybe his calf injury is more serious. Maybe it's a knee injury. Either he has a more severe injury than they are letting on, or he didn't want to be there. That's the only thing that tracks logically. Hey, Richard. And that's another thing. How the fuck the Wolves, you know, and Rudy Gobert got more first-round picks. I couldn't tell you. Okay, that's another thing. If you're going to trade away your future, you want somebody else's future, right? Like, give me those first-round picks. And Anthony Davis, but oh shit, I'm about to die. So I mean, the world is still trying to figure that shit out. Culture has not swung enough to start fat shaming. You're not wrong about that athleticism thing, and it's starting to get rewritten as you have more. You know, obviously Steph Curry's athletic, but he ain't. You know, he ain't the most athletic guy. KD, you got more American players who have a more skill-based style, but there is something to be said about that. Again, this is not something where America's like, oh yeah, this is an even trade. Everybody over here is freaking out and can't believe the trade's made. And I gotta say, while I'm trying to figure things out, and I made my little video because the only logical thing would be health, I couldn't tell you why even. Rudy can't fail. Hey, I will say this. Utah got a bag for Rudy Gobert. I'm not a fan of Rudy Gobert. I think he's one of the most overrated players in the league. And I can't believe that Utah got so much for him. But, I mean, it's a 4-time DPOY winner for whatever I think. Don't think he earned all of them, but that's, again, that ain't my decision. So, I don't know, man. I think it's a crazy trade. It's one of the craziest trades in sports, at least in American sports history. I don't know if I just can't imagine. That's nothing. Anthony Davis is significantly got more tread or less tread on the tires. So it's like, if it is a health thing, why? You know what I'm saying? Why pick a guy who's noted, even if he's gotten better at his availability, but why pick a guy who's noted for how unhealthy he can be? It just seems crazy to me. So I couldn't explain the trade. Dallas is in mourning. There's people like, I'm never going to watch basketball again. And I mean, trades like this is where you kind of can't blame them, because it's disheartening. It's disheartening to be a fan of a franchise, have a franchise player, and see him trade away like that. And, you know, a lot of talk has been about the GM, who apparently was, speaking of Steph Curry, the guy at Nike. Is an infamous story about Steph Curry, because his first few years, while he was a good player, he wasn't what he became. And so he had a Nike deal as a rookie, and when it was time to renew the deal, the guy didn't know his name and got the whole presentation wrong and just kind of big timed him. And that guy is the fucking GM of the Mavericks. He's the guy who made the trade. So, how this guy is still working in sports with that infamous story about him, I couldn't tell you. And that's another thing. Lucas said he was active the second he got traded. That does lead me to believe maybe he didn't want to be there. And he doesn't want to be the bad guy. And maybe they're making a maybe it's as simple as that. Where Luka wasn't going to re-sign. His contract is up at the end of 2026, I believe. That makes more sense. That's the only... We talk about things that are logical. Either he's hurt more than what people say, or he didn't want to be there. There's no other answer that tracks. Uh-oh. It's time for some butt rape. That makes more sense. That's the only thing that makes sense. Oh man, this is getting into some butt rape, bro. I thought I was joking. Is this Joker too? No, this looks like it's a gay prime, bro. This is worse than Joker 2. Just straight up gay prime. Oh man, this is like a gay threesome. This is wild. Spider sus man, yeah. Lax cringe singing, yeah. No, this is just gay porn, bro. Yep, 10 will keep, man. This is just some Rule 34 shit. Tony Todd's in the Final Destination movie because he's doing the voice of Venom. Rest in peace to Tony Todd. Don't know if he did it before he died or AI. Isn't that creepy now that you can use AI as a dead actor's voice and likeness? By the way, oh man, I thought we were near the end. Dallas fans are driving to Eastern Europe. Yeah, it might. I'm sure some have booked tickets, even though I wouldn't fly right now, because every fucking day either a plane is crashing or shit, I just saw something on the gram of fucking engine blew up while they landed in the plane. So I wouldn't want to fly. Man, I already hate flying. I don't know if I could fly for a long time. They already got this stupid rule. I gotta get my passport right as far as being able to fly, because I do got an ID, despite what Democrats think, but it's not one of the new fancy IDs, so whatever. Maybe, I mean, it sounds crazy, but knowing Hollywood's rep, they've done more for less. So yeah, it could be. Why does everything gotta be conspiracy theory? Because they keep coming true. Because they keep coming true. If I, told you all the drug companies were gonna make a experimental vaccine for a disease that came out of nowhere, and that everybody would be locked down for a couple of years off of it. And if I told you this in 2018, you say, huh? But it happened a couple years later. If I told you a fucking oligarchy was forming, a corporate oligarchy was forming, you would say, huh? But it's happening now. So, yeah, now, yeah, you just alien jizz everywhere. The whole city's fucked. As if New York needs anything to make it worse. Yeah, actors with enough juice, but everybody don't got that juice. Yeah, what's the difference between a conspiracy theory and a fact? About 6 months. So that's why, I mean, is everything a conspiracy theory all the time? No. Of course not. And sometimes, that's also important to keep in mind. But unfortunately, it ends up coming true. Now, I don't know. And shit, Hollywood has a rep. I'm not the only person who thinks some of the deaths in Hollywood and the entertainment industry are suspicious. Is every death? Probably not. But, I mean, we'll see. And then often, even if some of the actors have issues with their likenesses. If they're not around, you can always pay the family. And the family is maybe a little bit more likely to work with you than the actor or actress is. We'll see. God, I hate to live in New York in this. Man. Oh, well, fuck it. Let's end the story. Fauci in USA spent $40 million in Wuhan to work on a vaccine. You know what I mean? So we're finally ending this fucking game. I may do some post-game stuff just to pad out the stream. And I guess we gotta look at this cutscene just to see what happens. Need to have you on. Same place the money was sent to ended up being patient zero for the coup. See what I mean?
That particle accelerator is what damaged it in the first place. Could only use low power.
I had said something maybe a couple months ago, and I don't remember you hitting me up. Did the CIA, did they come out and confirm it was a lab leak?
You know Harry's not gonna let that rock out of his sight. Unless he sees something he wants more. Me.
Can they cut? This is gay as hell, man. It's alright, man. I'm trying to think when I'm like free. Apparently Todd did it before he passed. Well, that's good. At least that happened. I mean, you know, it sucks that he passed, obviously. But it's good that he they gonna have this chick grab a okay. Cool, whatever. Final Destination 6 is officially his last movie. Game 3 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10 just for the fight. But yeah, all my ends is gay. This story, I'm just free the 11th. When is the 11th? The fighting is fun enough. I mean, it's not expert stuff. The 11th is next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, 8 after 8, I could be free. I already fought Mary Jane Venom. I already fought her. Am I gonna play her too? They probably are gonna make me play as Mary Jane. She looks 55. She looks like she looks like Rocky Dennis. Yeah, I thought you don't quit, but apparently that's a whole nother can of worms. Time for your favorite, the Orange Man podcast. Oh, now she got a burner. She needs some biotin. I'm back on the biotin. Back trying to get healthy. Yeah, we fought Mary Jane's screen already. This is this is supposedly the end of the game. So I don't know how long it's gonna take me to fight the final boss, but this is super gay. The Spider Team. Well, I guess at least it's not a gay porn. It's a 2-on-1. So, you know, I mean, she's not much to look at, but allegedly there's a vag down there, so it's straightened up a little bit. Canada's closed right now. Yeah, I heard the whole tariff thing's gotten delayed.
Hey, buddy. Gonna sit in there and play with your pet rock all night?
February 11th at 8. 8 Central. Yeah, Central. Oh, yeah, we got Central, man. Again, you don't have to deal with this. Playing New Vegas, that's fair. That's fair, even though I'm probably going to go to Final Fantasy next, man. I might try New Vegas. I might try it. That's a good point. Am I going to have to run from him? What are they going to make me do? It's all up to Trump because it doesn't matter what anyone says. Our Saskatchewan government is not sitting and won't be for months. Of course they're going to make me play as Mary Jane. This is one of those cutscenes I have to see because I don't know what they're going to make me do. I'm imagining all 3. Or is it just the end of the game? The game's just going to end and it's over. He's talking to an empty room. Well, there was a lot of talk about return tariffs and all this other stuff. Yep, Mary fucking J at the end of this fucking game. Fucking great. Okay. You don't want to join us? Fine. I don't know. Shoot yellow grows. Okay. I really need to get back. See, I've been streaming, but I really got to finish this fucking music, man. That's why I kind of don't want to say, yeah, man. I really just want to lock in and get back to music. Can't retaliate with the government open. It's all win. I see. Oh, shit. Talking retro games and show. Oh, man. Apparently people wanted more NJ. But she was big. Yeah, the guy talked. She was the biggest complaint about the last game. And so, oh, no, she's one-shotting fuckers. Of course. But the guy was an asshole. If I can find an interview, I might play it even during this stream. Killer. Oh, fuck. Shit. And me being y'all know I can't shoot. And what's her health? She's done. Can't retaliate, do anything Trump is asking for. Saw money, folks need the government to do anything. Okay, so well. Guess nothing fucking matters till the government opens back up. In Canada, you know, I'm not even an expert on American politics with all the shit we talk about. Oh damn, she's through. Probably use all the engagement data presented as people. Maybe that does happen in corporations. They'll take engagement data because they love that engagement data more than what the engagement says. They're just happy to get a reaction out of you. Damn. How do you reload this bitch? Okay. She's booked stronger than Storm, right? She's booked stronger than anybody in the game. With no powers and just a laser gun. And she's putting fuckers down. This was Silver Sable. Yeah, Silver Sable. You got Black Cat. You've already established female characters that got a little power to them in this universe. But you picked motherfucking Mary Jane. Mary Jane. Do 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 do. Mary Jane. Now we playing an arcade game. Mary Jane. Do 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 do. Shit. Get closer. Sorry, my aim sucks, so I'm trying to get it lined up perfectly. Hell. Today's a super pissed. He shut it all down right now. There's a call in the Get Back to Work losers case in the federal government. It comes up next week. Could force the federal government back. I see. Maybe better if they stayed out longer. Well, I don't know what the fuck part of my. Oh, jeez. Two little dogs just had a big fight. You see the guy in Philly who had a piece of debris knock his head off and he lowered his head? No, I did not see that. Holy shit. Matt is starting. All right. Peace out. Peace from the plane crash. Jeez. Well, shout out to Matt. Did not mean to interfere with his thing. I just, I don't know anymore. It's not a trade war with one side. Didn't ask for any of it. Fair enough. Yeah, didn't mean to fringe on Matt's time. I just got to get this stuff done, and then I got to get her to the gym. So that's a huge thing. Is she dead? No. Shit. Can I run through these fuckers? Shit. Damn. They ain't gonna let me. Why is she involved again? The power of Caucasian pussy, apparently. I don't know, man. I was given this word. I didn't make it. Oh, shit. Because she is woman, hear her roar. I don't know, man. But peace from the plane crash. Man, listen, I already hate to fly. I don't know what's going on in the aviation system. I don't know why DEI got blamed. Because we don't need enough. We need to be more divided. Just blame those all the non-white people. Let's blame them. Not Boeing, who's murking motherfucking whistleblowers every few weeks. No. Not these corporations. Let's be honest, it's the FBI, it's the CIA. But, whatever, man. Crash in Philly was wild. It crashes seems like every few days is a new fucking plane crash, man. Wild shit. Oh, shit. Here it is. God damn it. This is gonna suck. Shit, I'm out. Shit. Shit. Oh, fuck this. That's one way to stop commercial flights. You're not kidding. Like I said, I hate flying as is. And now you can give people like me who hate flying a reason not to fucking fly. Because my whole thinking was like, well, no matter how much I hate flying, I mean, how often do you actually hear about plane crashes? Well, now it's every fucking week. You know what I'm saying? It used to not be that often. Ooh, shoot. Zeus, you scared the crap out of me. I'm getting murked, bruh. Oh shit. I'm fucked. Oh shit. How the fuck? Oh shit, I'm still alive. No, I'm not. Damn it. There's a bunch of factors, Boeing stuff, DEI, agent crap. Were these people confirmed DEI hires who are involved in these crashes? Again, I believe, you know how I think. I'm thinking CIA, FBI is usually involved. Whenever shit like this starts happening in mass, and it gets a lot of reporting, my thoughts is it's probably the feds. But doesn't mean I'm always right, because I'm not. So I don't know. Letter. Nothing funnier than a pissed off pug, I see. And not that I'm like some DEI, like I don't, you know, it's just like I'm seeing that that's being used as a means of being divisive, right? And so it's being mean as I gotta fight this fucker? No way. Well, I know how I gotta fight him. I gotta get him near these things and hit these fucking. Not close enough. Shit. Oh, fuck this. The FAA policy was super DEI. Well, if you don't know if this policy, pilot specifically word, and you shouldn't just do that. You should have and this is, you should say, hey, there is a divisive energy. If we need America to get out of this divisive energy. DEI obviously had the potential to be a problem, and definitely had some issues. We talk about the education system and other systems, but just constantly blaming it mindlessly is just causing more division for division's sake. Now, when it is to blame, God damn it, please blame it. I'm not trying to bullshit facts, but and shit, if the FAA has been using that as a means to do this bullshit, for fuck's sake, stop it. Okay, he's not that hard. Get you. It's becoming a catchphrase. Yeah, it's becoming a catchphrase, and it's just starting to translate into non-white men. So, non-white men can't get the job done. Basically, it's becoming the thoughts. And in some cases, that's the case. And in some cases, the white men in charge are the ones fucking up. And just sometimes it ain't about race and gender and all the other shit, which what used to be the whole gimmick. It's not about this shit. It's about getting the shit right in the first place. Now, I'm not sure. Did the DEI, again, I just want to know if it did. If it's being blamed, did it actually? Maybe it's true. Cool. If it's true, then it's true, and it shouldn't have happened. But if you, in the absence of that, you are becoming a catchphrase, and it is. We are in a divisive time, and the last thing we need. It wasn't that long, about 10 minutes, 15 minutes getting past that bullshit. Exactly. You want to talk about it? Address trade unions, yeah. There's a lot to address. Address a lot of these. Address teachers unions. Address a lot of this stuff. I don't think all these. This is why I blame feds. You're just telling me we've been smooth as two ice cubes for the longest time, and now it's all of a sudden, Jesus, he's wrecking me. And now all of a sudden we got all these motherfucking plane crashes out the blue. I mean, nah, I'm gonna stick with the feds personally. Oh shit. And then, I mean, this is where I am sort of with. That's why I don't mind I do mind who runs Doge, somebody who's not elected to the government, and your boy Lon. But I don't mind the concept of government efficiency, because let's be honest, white, black, orange, purple, green, the government in general fucking sucks. And that is, you know what I mean? In general, where is this fucker? Oh, where? Oh, I was right. Oh, fuck it. But in general, members of the government have a tendency to be god awful trash, regardless of race. Which is why there's always been so much issues with government efficiency as a thing. And again, until Trump starts doing something that's affecting my day-to-day, listen, if he does, like I said on Drew's thing, if he actually gets rid of the IRS and taxes get eliminated or lowered, if he eliminates federal income tax, I'll wear a MAGA hat on stream. But until he starts doing something that's actually helping my day-to-day, I could give a shit. Man, we can restart this shit. Put the federal government in charge of terror. Yeah, 5 here. You have short just saying exactly. The governments in general, and again, I'm not trying to cape for DEI. Not a particular fan of it. I'm not a particular fan of people getting positions of unqualification, but I'm also not a fan of it just being blamed, because it does get to a point where if you are somebody of a different race or background, now your qualifications are automatically questioned. And it's like, well, that sucks too, because Lord knows I ain't got no handouts or no DEI help, you know what I'm saying? So don't blame me for when shit goes wrong. Yeah, in general, you get government blow. Yeah, that's. Sheesh. Yeah, government is just a general shit at running things. Oh, what the fuck? He called me made cool ass move. That's bullshit. So use the thing. Shit. Oh, fuck. Let's restart this shit again. That two stupid employee protection things. Yeah, that should be it. Do you have the capability to do the job or not? And you know, another thing that needs to be talked about when we also have a shitty education system. What is our training like? Because well, I say, you know, 90% of jobs can be trained. I'm sure it's nothing the government. You talk about the average government job, they're not doing the advanced rocket science. Obviously, when you talk about NASA, there are some rocket science in the government, but you get what I'm saying. For most of the bureaucratic bloat that we deal with and have tolerated with long term, it ain't, you know, it ain't rocket science. Yeah, I just care about, I think most people are like that. We just get the job done. That's why I don't mind it ending. I want this to end and we can get back to back out of this bullshit. But again, I don't necessarily need to blame, because we see there's a lot of power in nothing. There's a lot of power. Shout out to the meme. What does it say? The government says there are two genders. Hey, I can't pay my rent. Yep, two genders. It's like, hey man, All this shit seems nice and cute. We know Republicans love. We know both sides love virtue signaling. We know both sides love a good virtue signal, and I could give a shit less about a virtue signal, man. I need real shit done, man. I need this economy to uncrash, to straighten up. A lot of people need jobs desperately, especially jobs that can pay worth a damn. We don't need your asshole boyfriend, and this is deaf, trying to program all our jobs away, which I'm not sure if he'll be able to, because I'm not sure if AI is really ready for prime time, despite all the hype. Jesus, man. Oh shit, I almost got impaled. Yeah, I can't be a surgeon. Certain jobs you can't be trained for, right? Surgeon, pilot. I mean, you obviously got to go through, or at least go through the training for it. That's exhaustive and extensive, obviously. But you talk about most government jobs, I mean, and just the act that, you know, I don't know. I definitely think something needs to be done about what government, you know, the government bloat, obviously, and it should have been done decades ago. So that's why I don't mind it. But again, man, I just don't want more. I'm sick of the I don't care about virtue signaling. I care about practicality for average Americans, man. That's what I care about. Everything else can suck my dick. It don't matter. I'm not gonna act overly interested in politics just because that's what everyone is doing. That's what's hot in the streets, and that's what's been hot in the streets for so long. No. What are we? We're destroying a high school. This is different parts of the high school they went to. Government salaries. Yeah, one of the biggest expenditures of tax money. Absolutely. And it also, I'll give them this. If you are going to get rid of the IRS, which I hope you fucking actually do, then actually lowering the burden of the government is what you should do to make up for the tax difference. So yeah, we're destroying the whole high school. No, just another day in paradise. So, you know, I give you that. Oh, fuck this. Is he unhurtable? Fuck this, man. I just want to get done with this game. I will also say this. You know what? To even help things out, if you are DEI hired, that should be noted. Because listen, you know, every surgeon's not DEI. Shout out to my man Ben Carson, Detroit brother. Fucking you know, he was a great surgeon before he became a political guy, right? He was able to separate Siamese twins. back in the 80s and the 70s or some shit. I remember about reading, before he became political. I always looked up to Ben Carson because I read his book when I was a young kid and I love the story. And plus, again, he's from Detroit. He's from the place I am. So he always been like an inspiration. It sucks that people looking down on him now. It's like, man, or, he's become a political guy. And this is one of my issues with politics in general. And that's why I made videos like, man, when motherfuckers do great shit, they still did great shit whether you agree with them politically or not, man. This guy fucking separates Siamese twins in the fucking 80s. Are you kidding? Like, he's a fucking genius. Like, you can like or dislike his political views all you like. You know what I mean? And that obviously is, but now more people know him for politics than what he was actually great at. But that's, again, he was a surgeon. He's a black surgeon. What DEI that got him there was hard work. And that's my issue with it just being blamed. Hey, some people who do happen to have different backgrounds, black, white, whatever, which again, I'm not this white man is the basis of all existence guy. But, whatever. People from all sorts of backgrounds can accomplish great things. And that's why one of the many reasons, outside of just having unqualified assholes, that DEI is bullshit. But also blaming it, wantonly. I don't know if that's the right word, but just blaming it arbitrarily anytime, that's also bullshit. Oh, this fucking ass. Shit. Was the first U.S. heart surgeon a black guy? Might have been. I know a lot of technology. That's the one thing I hate that Black History Month has become Slave History Month. When I was younger, a lot of it was focused on the black inventors. Obviously, we know George Washington Carver, but like, God, I can't think of the brother who helped invent the refrigerator. There's brothers that had innovations in HVAC and all sorts of like modern technology to stoplight. And I wish that was more of what the focus was. Like, oh man, look at all these incredible things. These incredible intellectual and technological accomplishments that happen. That's the cool stuff. Not, oh hey, slaves. It's like, leave me alone. Jesus. Fuckers. But a lot of that was to push. As much as I just criticized it, right? Let's get the left. This is a political podcast. Let's get the left their smoke. They definitely through the school system and through a lot of the media were pushing the slacktivist culture or activist, whacktivist. The black squares on Twitter. Everything's an active quote unquote activism, which activism is a farce. Politics as a means of change is a farce. You got to do it economically. I think more and more people are starting to realize you got to do it economically, you got to do it culturally. Everything else is just a waste of time as far as actually getting practical shit done. And more people are starting to realize that. Frederick McKinley Jones created the freezer truck. Not just ice cream trucks. Think about how much refrigerated, we all like meat, pause. And we all like different goods that have to be refrigerated and have to come from another place. We're not doing the butchering ourselves, so think about all the food and other refrigerated goods that we wouldn't have. Not just ice cream trucks. If not for Frederick McKinley Jones. Shout out to him. So that's the stuff that I think will be cool. And I think more people, because I'm not the only brother. I think a lot of brothers are getting tired of quote unquote Black History Month. It's like, this ain't Black history. This is activist history. This is slave history. This is bullshit history. I mean, a lot of people now know about MLK. Shit, the pictures of him, they started to hit Instagram of him Listen, no disrespect, but I mean, he was about the hoes, bro. Like that's not common knowledge. He had a wet dream, man. Let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it real. And now that's becoming more knowledge. It's like, you know what, man? Harriet Tubman's not being the one that was really Claudette Colvin, that's become knowledge. So now you start to look back, like, man, some of this shit was work from back then. And then what was it? Her family had a car. It was bullshit. She didn't need to even ride the bus. She did the shit on purpose. Claudette Colvin, who was a younger woman, she was the one who really got denied by the. She's the one who really didn't give up her seat. She was only like 14 or 15, but she was pregnant. But the NAACP, you know, they couldn't leave well enough alone, so they said, okay, let's have our secretary Rosa Parks do the same thing and try to get a little bit more attention. So I mean, you can feel however you want about that. Some people will say, hey, you know, it was still an important thing to have happen, the little bus boycotts. Fair enough, but it came on arbitrary, just like some of the you know, when they want to integrate neighborhoods, some of the organizations that were quote unquote helping with integrating neighborhoods, they would buy a black guy a house and then blow it up and say the place is racist. So there was a lot, and this is from the 60s, 50s, 60s. So a lot of the bullshit was going on back then, and a lot of people now know about it now. Yeah, she had a car. Her family had a car. It was all bullshit. But see, this the shit I'm talking about. Wow, Otis Boykin. Shout out to Fizz with real black history. I never heard of Otis Boykin. We need to hear more about Otis Boykin inventing modern electrical resistors. We wouldn't have shit probably without modern electrical resistors. You know what I mean? Let alone all the smart devices, all the technology. This probably wouldn't be able to happen without somebody like Otis Boykin. But none of us knew his name. I didn't know his name until Fizz just posted it. And that's the shit that pissed me off about Black History Month. Talk about that. You know what I mean? That's cool shit. Oh, man, I didn't know that. But no. But Rosa Parks, you know, it is what it is. This ain't doing shit. Yeah, no idea. I had no idea either. Didn't invent peanut butter. A white guy did, but he invented everybody else involved in peanut, including the recipe for Worcestershire sauce and chili sauce. So I didn't know that. So you're better educated than all of us, Fizz. Like legitimately educated, even if it's not formally so. No, Black History, like I said, it's just become Slave History Month, Activist History Month. It doesn't talk about actual legitimate, you know, these are mega contributions to all of society, all of humanity, not just America. All of humanity. Talk about inventing the electrical or the modern electrical resistance. I'm sure there was something, or refrigeration and transportation. You talk about like mega, you know, important elements of the advancement of humanity as a species. But nah, let's focus on these feds. You know, let's focus on these feds. Oh shit! No, not like this. And so that's my thing. Listen, it should be full of these cool stories, not a bunch of. Shit, not a bunch of garbage. But so shout out to Fizz, man. I say hey, all this stuff and all this stuff, and that's no qualified job. Again, that's what I want is more practice. I mean, it's a fucking shame, man. I have to say. It is a shame because like you're clearly smarter than the average bear just with some of the stuff you've told us. Not just this stream, but just in general, man. You usually great with the knowledge checks and great with correcting me when I fuck up, which is often. Shit. This fucking game. I don't know how I'm supposed to get these assholes. This is fucking insane, man. Oh, fuck this game. Oh, fuck this game. I'm so tired of this shit. Man, I was thinking, oh man, we're at the end of the game. Maybe this would be a short stream. This shit probably gonna be 4 hours, guys. Harlem Hellfires in World War I. Got sent to fight in France. So I didn't know that. I know I have heard just in general about a lot of black contributions to the military and some of the bullshit they faced in the process of said contributions. Oh, I'm dead. I'm in this corner. That's it. The black man C.S. Bishop invented the street sweeper. See, I didn't know that. Like I said, I didn't know about the. And then, you know, even things that I know, I don't even know all the inventors' names. I don't know who invented the stoplight. I know he was a brother and that, or African American melanated man. Even though that, you know, black is a bad descriptive term for a lot of reasons. I say this is a part Native American, which, you know, that's a whole. Those 1800 census where if you were a light-skinned Native American, you were considered white. And you were a dark-skinned Native American, you were considered black. I mean, that's a whole mega can of worms that's never even touched upon. I mean, a lot of people know anecdotally within their own family, oh yeah, such part Native American, or your grandma was this, or your grandma was Cherokee, or Creek, or one of the different, you know, Chippewa, whatever, you know, different Chippewa, whatever nation they may or may not belong to. Yes, Black History Month right now. You get more Black History out of a Spiderman stream than you will from the entirety of the whole month. French government had to equip them because the U.S. still wouldn't fought in the end of the war to unite the Rhine, if I remember right. So yes, it's Black History Month for the next 4 weeks. Again, if it was more about actual societal contributions, I will have much more of an interest in it. You know, as a kid, when we in elementary school, you had to write about somebody in Black history, but it couldn't be Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, or MLK. So I remember Ralph Bunche. What was he? He was a black billionaire or millionaire, not billionaire. He didn't have billionaires. You know, W.B. Du Bois, Madam C.J. Walker. Remember some of these people. He's from Cleveland. Shout out to Cleveland. Garrett Morgan created the traffic light. Thank you. Shout out to Garrett Morgan. I knew it was a brother, but I just didn't know his name. We can talk about George Floyd. Yeah, we can talk about George Floyd. It's like, man, he was a fucking stick-up boy, like stick-up kid. I mean, I don't like all the jokes about somebody's death because it's just joking about death is just creepy to me. But like, he's certainly no fucking hero, man. I'm not saying what should have happened to him should have happened to him, but I'm also a strong believer, man. If something happened, you know, you put guns to pregnant women. If it should come to pass where you robbed a pregnant lady and was threatening to murder her and her unborn child, and you should get murdered one day, you know, well, you reap what you sow to some extent. Now, that doesn't make what Chauvin did correct, even though there's also a lot of evidence about how fucked up Floyd was at the time. Hate to revisit this whole thing, but Metro Richard brought it up. But I mean, this is what they will focus. There'll be more focus on somebody like George Floyd. It's like, listen, man, it's a crazy situation and all, and the reaction to it was crazy and fucked up. But fuck this guy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you serious? He was a fucking demon. It's like, I think there's a little bit of reaping what you sow. You know what I mean? Again, if they would have got him an ambulance, none of this shit would have happened. But so there's something to be said about that. But you know, like, you're a piece of shit as a human, brother. Like, yeah, millions of people well. That's why I'll disagree. I don't think millions of people protested. I think hundreds and thousands, not hundreds of thousands, hundreds and thousands protested. What the gimmick was, they kept moving the protesters. So they have one protest, and there was, you know, maybe thousands of people protested genuinely, but a lot of the motherfuckers, they would go to one city, do a bunch of shit, and then go to the next city, do some more shit, and they'd let them out of jail, and they'd go to the next cities. You know, they was on tour. That was protested on tour. Shout out to George Soros and all those motherfuckers. And you know, with Soros, I can't tell you what race he belonged to. Y'all know I can't talk about that, but we'll leave that alone. We'll leave that alone. But yeah, that was the millions of people. That the gimmick is, you think that millions of people protested. Motherfuckers, it wouldn't. You know, most motherfuckers. A few people bought shirts. A few people put a little square on a little Twitter, but actually went out there and protested. Nah, most motherfuckers didn't do that. Oh shit. Right? And then some motherfuckers did it for clout. Remember the bitch, and she had the OnlyFans. She was butt naked in Portland. You know, that happened too. And a lot of them, you know what? When I did the, and if I can find the original video, who knows if it's still on the internet, of the infamous, what's the guy, Rittenhouse. If you go to that night, I mean, it's just a lot. Most people out there are kids. There was a motherfucker dressed like Captain America. There were not thousands and thousands of protesters. There were like a few dozen of those, few hundred, I'll go a few hundred, actual BLM Antifa people. A bunch of people who were trying to get it on streams and get it for trying to show people. There are probably more people out there streaming it than who were actually a part of the protest themselves. Black History Month. Yeah, we were actually talking about, shout out to Fizz, he was hitting up something with like legitimate Black history. So yeah, most of it, and you said grown ass adults, most of it was kids that's probably younger than you. You know what I mean? It was like a bunch of 14-year-olds. If I could find that original video that I had did a video to, Y'all can see me in the old costume before I had the mask. I might do that at the end of the stream. I'm gonna see if I my video, because they may have taken my video down, let alone the original. Holy shit. Eugene Bullard, Black Swallow of Death. That's a cold ass nickname. If you gonna have one. You know what I mean? The Black Swallow of Death. Left the States because of racism, fought for France in WW1 and WW2, and won the France equivalent of the Medal of Honor. Shout out to bro. If it was all, yeah, Ben Carson separated Siamese twins, more people would tune in, and it would be more interesting. Like, holy shit, I didn't realize this. And you know, luckily, shout out to the '90s. '90s were not perfect, and there's a lot of overhype. But shout out to my '90s ass teachers who taught me about Ben Carson. Like I said, it happened. To complete the story, I talked about how we couldn't talk about MLK. We couldn't talk about Malcolm X and Rosa Parks, and then I ended up reading a book on Ben Carson. So I talked about Ben Carson, how he, the importance of being from Detroit was a cool gimmick too. It helped me out. Can't remember what grade I got on that book report on. Yeah, he had 2 books. Think Big was one of them, and I can't think of the other one. Shout out to Ben Carson. But listen, you know, shout out to Herman Cain too. Speaking of black, rest in peace. He's the only. I wish we could bring him back. Shit, 999. He was talking about really lowering tax rate and something on some seriousness. There's a carrier pigeon that won $1 million. Said the entertainment is carrying the '90s hard. '90s wasn't terrible. I mean, there were some shitty people. You know what I mean? There's no doubt about that. Okay. How many phases of this demonic ass battle? I know it ain't done. Yeah. If that's what Black History Month was, with all the cool, you know, great contributions, it would be way too many shitty people. Demons. What's demons now? Demons is not old or new. There's always gonna be demons. Unfortunately. Where the fuck is Miles? Speaking of black people, I'm just solo on this. There's plenty of demons, unfortunately. And there were a bunch of shitty people in the 90s. Let's not kid ourselves. And there were a lot of, you know, unfortunately, there's still a lot of shitty parents, but there's a lot of shitty parents. One thing we forget, what the fuck? He just grew wings? Is that a Venom thing? I don't remember Venom growing wings. Black Jesus. Why Spiderman look like a sperm cell? Because this is a gay porn. Gay porn / action movie with Mary Jane's the main character. Apparently, Fizz said he did not invent peanut butter, but he invented a lot of other things like Worcestershire sauce. Shout out to Fizz. You missed the education on George Washington Carver. We've been actually having a legitimate Black History stream has broken out, but you missed it because you were supporting the white man. No, I'm just joking. Shout out to Matt. Is Matt's stream over? How long have I been fighting this fucking demon? All right, damn near hour. Good googly moogly. You did some technical issues. Oh shit. So now it's Miles' turn to fight Venom when now this fucker got wing. Of course, give Miles Adidas. Oh shit. Oh, I'm about to get fucked. Pause. Okay, this is kind of a cool, this visual of, because he's fucking flying and shit. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, there's actual legitimate Black history that is worth it now. It isn't just MLK wanted to fuck white women, so he helped pass laws, or, you know, George Floyd died for our sins. You know, there's actual legitimate shit that should be talked about. They cut his bandwidth to a Black History Month, obviously. Is that why they traded Luca as Black History Month? So we got to set the white man down a peg? Is that what Luca was traded for? He looks like a ridiculous basketball player. Yeah, he kind of does. Talking about Miles. Don't know what's going on with this fucking outfit. George Floyd died for his sins. Yeah, that's what they want us to learn in Black history. Like, okay, you know what? George Floyd was a fucking stick-up kid, and he got killed. So, I mean, that's kind of what happens to motherfuckers who rob people for a living. They end up dying. I'm sorry. Sucks. Sucks how everything, you know, optics obviously weren't optimized. But, like, yeah, the best Black History Month you had, it was only 10 minutes. Jesus. Venom, you're not participating with Black History. You're supposed to let Miles win. What the fuck? Now I'm looking for some DEI just to get rid of this fucking game. Help Miles out. Jesus Christ. Honestly, it is kind of cool. I mean, I don't know why Venom has wings. I don't remember ever Venom with wings. Exactly. Kendrick Lamar released Not Like Us May 4th, 2024. Hashtag Black History. That's why I hate Black. That's why, you know, I actually hate Black History, bro, because it's just this bullshit. But that's literally what they want us to. That's what they want to celebrate for Black History. And by the way, has there been any investigation onto Drake in any of these allegations? He totally called him a serial pedophile. It won Grammys. Not one police investigation has happened. Yo, Sexy Red tweeted her coochie state early 2024, hashtag Black History. You know, Sexy Red became self-aware, and now you don't hear from Sexy Red no more. Carnage grew wings once in the comics. Okay. But Sexy Red said, you know what? I just think they took some ghetto, some girl from the ghetto who didn't know what the fuck she was doing and put her in front of the camera. And now you don't see Sexy Red so much. Because she realized what the gimmick was. And it was like, oh, you know, back to the factory with you. And she did tweet that her coochie stink, by the way. That's not like a joke. I mean, it's a joke, but it really happened as well. Ah, okay. Lorena Creole has a lot of Florida Central Black history. That's pretty cool. You don't think Drake is a creep? No, I think Drake is a creep. And it wasn't just Not Like Us. I get, you know, if you not everybody knows, and you're probably better off not knowing, but the shit he did with Millie Bobby Brown, and then the shit he was tweeting when Billie Eilish turned 18, it's like, okay, something's a little creepier. Dave Blunts couldn't put down the cup, hashtag Black History, right? This is why it's a joke. Kamala Harris, hashtag Black History. Kamala Harris is 1/4 black, hashtag Black History. Kamala Harris had hoes twerking on stage, hashtag Black History. See, like, they put, y'all see that shit when they said twerking is some African dance or some shit? Like, no, it's just hoes shaking they stank ass. That's like, it's not, it ain't that deep, homie. Shit. No! No! Fuck! I'm only 1% black, hashtag Black History. Hey, Zombie, man. It started because we were actually talking about cool things, some actual legitimate black history, like, oh man, what was it, Garrett Morgan? I don't want to forget the names. Fizz was dropping knowledge on us. He was dropping mad knowledge for the streets. And talking about how come this is not what black history is about. And then we start making fun of the things that they will put in black history. I got BLM in my bio, hashtag Black History. Yo, man, Black Lives Matter is one of the biggest pieces, one of the shittiest things that ever happened to American society, man. Buy large mansions, bro. That just shows you the power in the name, bro. If you name your shit everything, you know, the Happy Corporation, people will buy it. And now I'm getting murked. Hashtag Black History. Miles Morales got murked at this game. Hashtag Garrett Morgan made the three-way traffic lights. Thank you, Fizz. My memory's like a fucking fish. Even though it just happened, you guys were shouting out different. Even Tom Jensen gave us some lore about the Harlem Hellfighters. I forgot what was the Black something of death. Guy who went over to France, fought in World War I and II over there. Got the Medal of Honor. The refrigeration and transportation being invented by a black man, amongst other different cool innovations. And you know, I mentioned Ben Carson separating Siamese twins. So you know, there are legitimate, historical, incredible contributions by black people that should be noted. You know what I mean? If we are going to have this farce of a month, let's actually use it for something good. You know, just talking about DEI being divisive. I think it's very divisive to just have all this bullshit as Black History. You know, you can argue if Black History Month is in and of itself a divisive concept, but then when you do, it's like the shit that we were joking about. You know, sexy red coochie stink, hashtag Black History. Kamala Harris coochie stink, hashtag Black History. It's like, you know, there's some real shit that should be noted. And it is pretty cool, and I think most people, regardless of race, find interesting. And, you know, I say this, in general, we don't really know about the inventors of a lot of the things that we take for granted, right? because that's deeper than rap. That's more of this corporation thing, right? You know, Steve Jobs invented the iPhone. No, he didn't. Every part of the iPhone had already existed. He just yelled at a bunch of engineers and told them to combine it. Like, you know what I mean? But that's part of the corporal worship culture, to where shit, even white inventors, we don't know who invent a lot of things we come up with to be 1,000. It's fucking no. Some people, Twitter said, black people never invented anything except AIDS and rap. And somehow black people, less they're anti-woke. Yeah, black people invented a lot. And that's not, you know, that shit should be noted. You're right, it's Twitter. But it is also indicative of the anti-woke and what I was saying about the whole DEI thing. It starts making you think that the white man invented everything. You know, the white, which is like, okay, there's a balance to be had with all of this. There's some people who truly believe black people came up with nothing. So I wouldn't be shocked if a lot of them actually believe that. And if you told them, oh yeah, you wouldn't even have electric resistors if it wasn't for black people. You wouldn't have food because the whole food system wouldn't exist without refrigerated transportation. You know what I mean? If you told them that, they'd be shot. Ooh, dark. Shit. So there no white hits were 9% negative. Give a fuck. That's true too, yeah. There's people who believe there's an ice wall around the flat earth. Which honestly I shouldn't even say it, because you can't even fucking say certain things on YouTube. I shouldn't even have said that. So that's true. I mean that, you know what, that's a lesson I've gotta learn myself, is to get the fuck off the internet, man. And not let it get to you. The internet's not real life. It's been proven 1 trillion times that it's not real life. And one of the worst things we could do to ourselves is give it more credence and shit. I mean, shit. Obviously, real things can come from it, right? You know, a lot of people internet date. Shit. And I'm dead. Sold on the dead internet theory. That is a lot of bots. A lot of bots and nothing but bots and thoughts that is on the internet nowadays, man. But yeah, a lot of times there are. I absolutely believe there are a lot of the interaction we're seeing are bots interacting with each other. I definitely think there's something to. Oops, I heard the wrong thing. I think the internet theory, YouTube and Meta admit to making the bots. Has they formally admitted? You know, because fucking now Zuckerberg wants to be a dude, bro. He's everybody's pal now, since the technocrats have picked the right. Oh shit, we got some zombie. I'll say, yeah. Well, that doesn't shock me. There's definitely bots just leaving random comments. Yeah. But there's definitely people out there that believe some of this shit. Think this is the better link. Well, I'm mid-death battle. Of course, it's a black-on-black battle. No, I'm just joking. Shit. shit. I thought I dodged him. Not helping the gay porn theory out when you're sitting there trying to eat people, my guy. There you are. It would be easy to make filters for a lot of bots, but they refuse to. Well, if they're not gonna do it, if they're the ones making them. That's, you know, my brother says the same shit, such a deal though. Whenever some retarded comment pisses you off, remember it's probably a 10-year-old on the other side of that. He says he tells me the same shit. Like, man, you probably arguing with a 10-year-old or a 12-year-old on the internet. You have no idea. Waiting for the penis cannons. I'm surprised we haven't seen penis cannons now. He does like he's throwing disease demon sperm at me now. Golly. This whole scene's been Legend of the Overfiend level hentai, which I've never heard of. Yeah, a lot of tentacles. Man, you can just... Fuck it, just kill me. Let's just restart it. Gen Alpha do be racist. Because they only been on Earth 10 years. They don't know what the fuck's going on. And shit, all generations, unfortunately, got some racism. Not missing nothing here. I'm sure I'm not. I'm not a digital goon or animated goon type of guy. I'm trying not to goon at all, but I at least need real stuff, man. I cannot goon to a digital image or an animated image. I never understood hentai. Never. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I get we're in a goon generation. There's a famous hentai. Never seen it. Had no interest. Like I said, I don't get the anime interest at all. Shit, Richard, you sent me that weird anime goon piece of ass rap song. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Don't make me leak the chats. Oh, that's the whole point. You blackmailing me with the chats. The chats is wild, man. I need. So man, you an agent? That's what you saying? You a fed? You lied about. I'm thinking, oh man, that's a cool dude. And now you got me saying a bunch of crazy shit. I'm saying some wild shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm sure there's a lot of wild shit in them chats. I mean, good 70% of it is gooning for Stephanie Vicur. But outside of that, it's some wild shit. But you might seppuku. You might say, you know what? I'm willing to kill myself to get rid of the vigilante menace. I don't know. I can't give a summary of old side retired. I'm sure you can't, because it's fucking hentai. I'm getting wrecked. Call people snow roaches. Worse than that, snow roaches. That's so 2022. Jeez. Snow roaches lane should be head lice. Yo, is it true that black people can't get head lice? Like, I don't know if that's true or not. I've heard that. I've heard that only white people can get lice. I don't know if it's true. And I don't want to find out. Like, I don't want lice. I mean, ain't trying to be a test subject. And they're like, oh, actually, it's not true. It's like black people can get skin cancer. Like, it's not all, a lot of shit be bullshit. You gotta remember, I'm still old, so a lot of shit is just some asshole said it in the 90s, and I've had no proof to check it out. And, I guess I could check out Reddit and see, but, I got a whole chat here, so you guys let me know. Bleach demons. That's wild work. You the one up with all the modern racial slurs. Talk about bleach demons. No! No. Fuck! I'm gonna have to sit the one out. Stephanie Curry, I thought you was done with age gap dating, man. Come on, she too old for you, bro. She in her 30s. Come on. Come on. Like I got a chance. Like I got a chance in fucking hell. No chance. That's what you got. You got no chance. No chance in hell. You got no chance. No chance in hell. No, I got no chance in hell. You are. All jokes aside, you probably do got a better chance than I do. Since you blinded by the light. Ooh, I'm blind, blind, blind. I forgot the rest of the hook. No. Golly! No, Stephanie Vicure is legitimately cute. She's Chilean, she's thick, she's legitimately cute. Oh, damn. About to hit him with a rock. Tropical Mexican. Yes! The hero! It's like calling you like more Russian British or some shit. It's tropical Mexico. What the fuck? Got beef in Mexico. Oh my god, this shit will never end. What does it take to beat this fucker? Hey, El Gordo. We're trying to end Spider-Man 2. We've been trying for an hour and a half, going on 2 hours. Oh, it's from Generation Kill. Never saw that. I heard it was good, though. Oh, shit. Here's the dildo. Is this gonna end? Are we finally done? Falcon Punch? May have to go for an hour. I don't know how long this damn thing is gonna go. It's a decent little set piece, I will admit. Way to say his government name in front of everybody, though. Is Mary Jane gonna be the one who picks up the rock and saves us? Oh, Only played the Miles Morales. You know, it's fun. Like I said, I don't mind the combat at times. I mean, goodness, these boss battles are very repetitive and they're very unoriginal. But I also recognize this ain't Souls-like, so it is supposed to be a little bit simpler. Of course, she's saving the day. Yeah, you know, that's the one I didn't play. I played the first one and I played this one. I take that back. I have played Miles Morales, but I didn't beat it. I just played it a few times and it was alright. The basic combat that they stole from the Arkham games is fun enough. The story, I am so done with this story. No, there's no boss battle in the Arkham round. There's no Mr. Freeze level boss battle, especially not in this game. Falcon's real name is Clarence, and Clarence's parents have a real good marriage. Shout out to Detroit, because even when it comes to Falcon, Detroit, y'all ever see the oh shit, hold on, I gotta do stuff. That wasn't that hard. Hey, Emma Davis. Appreciate you being here from Twitch. Yep, real good marriage. But what it was like a meme. Somebody like, oh, we did an investigation of the Avengers, and then they show Falcon's battle. They show Tony Stark. Well, they show Tropic Thunder. Like, what the fuck is this shit? You know what I mean? And they looking at all the different movie roles. Talk about they embarrassing the Avengers. Oh yeah, did we just break a church? I mean, we've blown up a whole city. Oh man, his gay boyfriend. Church 15 points. Don't like saying I don't like white girls when they play a clip. I'm kissing Snow Bunny in that movie. Don saying I don't like white girls when they play a clip, kissing Snow Bunny in that movie. Oh my goodness. You know, Mary Jane's the only one who's up. Everybody else is struggling, but not Mary Jane. She's clapping motherfuckers down, wiping bitches out, and she hit the button. She's the real hero, not all these loser gay men. It's all about Mary Jane. Do I gotta do anything? Oh shit! All these QTEs. I think this is over though. I think we're done with this game. Detroit. Oh Lord, is it take them to Detroit? That's my guess. Take them to Detroit. No, no. That's my guess, Mr. Nostalgia. Peace out, Fizz. We're gonna go a little bit longer, but peace out. Appreciate you being here, man. You was dropping the knowledge. You helped this stream, bro. I appreciate it. Oh, you know a lot of people died doing this then. Cause their motherfuckers probably climbing on buildings and shit and it's, ah! You've been sentenced for 4 years in Detroit. No! My stream's going okay. We're finally ending Spider-Man 2, which we should have did last year. But we're making up. We're trying to avenge the sins of last year. We got a few games that we started last year, didn't finish. Finally, this one's done. I got to get Final Fantasy. And now that these games are on, this is the PS5 version, but this has already come to Steam, and so has Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I knew it would eventually, but we bought these. We got these things for. Well, actually, Progelani helped buy it. Well, he helped. He did it. Shout out to Progelani. Progelani's the man. He's dead. White man dead. But no, the streams are going good. We're finally into Spider-Man 2. I'm not the biggest fan of a lot of it. I can tolerate the fighting system enough. I guess he's gonna bring his heart back. Because black people have electric powers. I don't know why that's a trope. Why can't MJ die? She's the main character. That's why. Oh, shit. Did I need that to be a QTE? They stealing this from Arkham 2 because this happened in Arkham Origins. How much you got to steal from Arkham? This absolutely was a scene out of Arkham Origin. I just watched Richard play because he played it not like a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. Arkham Origin, where you had to resurrect Alfred with electric gloves. So, yeah, white man died for. Well, he ain't dead. I'll kill her myself. This is almost a theft of Arkham City, bringing out the hero, bringing out the villain, but whatever. Man, I saved this motherfucker. He was trying to destroy the whole city, you piece of shit. Well, if everybody don't know who who Spider-Man is. Having this bitch hold his hands after everybody got to know who Spider-Man is, right? Because they whole fucking block. Part of the game, we tore up the whole block. Cheeks. Do custom graphics. You know what? A lot of people do custom graphics, Emma Davis. I don't know if we're supposed to get emotional. I don't know what we're supposed to have. He did eat Craven's head. He totally ate his head. So wait, Norman Osborn can't tell that he's Spider-Man after just seeing Mary Jane at that scene? You don't think, wait a second, she was holding this motherfucker's hands? Clearly this motherfucker's Spider-Man? Fuck this game. Is he going to become the Green Goblin out of rage? Man, this is your goofy ass fault. Ain't this his fault? You're the one using some experimental fucking alien goo to try to save your son instead of like legitimate medical procedures. See? You doing all this experimental bullshit. Turning your fucking kid into a science experiment and then you talking about why. That's supposed to be Norman Osborn. That's Norman and Harry Osborn. Hopefully this game is done. I mean, I'm sure there's some post-game stuff. G Serum. Probably the Goblin, Green Goblin. Probably gonna turn him to Green Goblin for the next game. Injected in the butt. Aliens, baby. How can everybody not know who Spider-Man is after seeing, like, everybody in that neighborhood got to know, oh shit, Spider-Man was living in this crib because we saw him tear it up. Now she's a YouTuber and that's how she's making money. That's my guess. I'm good, bro. Broette.
Talking with people throughout the city, exploring our new behaviors, new routines, new thoughts and feelings. I hope you'll join me on this journey. This has been Mary Jane Watson.
Still stupid that she's the fucking journalist and not Peter, but whatever, man. So now she's a podcaster because we needed more of that. It just does look lame. This is so lame. This is so lame. But I'm done with this game. Let's see the rest of this cutscene. Hopefully this, I guess I'm supposed to feel like, oh, all these characters is. Hope Dodgelante's pissed at me. He's been eating on his paw. So I just talked to her. I gave him a sock and he keeps trying to get it off. It was fun enough. You know what? It's fun enough to stream, right? It's fun to stream, talk shit, crack jokes about a lot of the silliness in the story. The story is completely trash to me. And you want to talk about DEI? I mean, shit, that's all over the game. Like the Miles Morales city, he's like the city when it's snowy. Traveling around the city and fighting is still fun enough for this game. That's unfortunately what happened to that chick. I don't know. At the end of the day, it is funny. Yeah, Miles was just a lot shorter than this story. It's a lot shorter, but it is a lot. That basic feedback loop is still fun enough that I'm willing to tolerate the story, and then having you guys streaming it makes the story a little bit, more tolerable. It makes it more like, hey, we can watch this, we can be entertained by this. Goodness, she's so hit.
Not yet. You ready? Miles. I've been meaning to talk to you about something. I've been talking to you all the time. It's great.
She is busted. I don't know what they did with that design.
Many good talks. I just haven't been talking to you about what I should be.
I'm kind of sick of her man face.
Wait, let me start. I got this. All of it.
So it's the third one, just Miles Morales.
Are you sure it's...
Yep, he's retired. I think somebody said this shit before. I hadn't got to the story, so he's gonna quit and try to make a baby with that man face chick. Good for him. Good for him. Need to talk to you about race mixing. Hey, this could have been worse. Like, hey, Miles, I know this is maybe hard. Have you ever watched cuckold porn? I know MJ's not much to look at. But, we're friends and all. It'd be real cool if. Apparently, what's that guy? I'm joking. What's the guy, the coked out lawyer who was all crazy? Apparently, it's a conversation he had. Oh, my God. He was a part of the fandom, and he had an issue with Air July. I can't think of his name. Rekieta. Nick Rekieta. Apparently... can I touch your hair? Apparently, Nick Rekieta was into having black guys fuck his wife. So, can I skip this? I would like to see Spider-Girl that's not Gwen Stacy. I mean, Peter's daughter. Shout out to Mayday Parker from the OG. Not talking about OG, but the late 90s, early 2000s, late 90s. They had a Spider-Woman or Spider-Girl comic, and it was Pete and Mary Jane's daughter, Mayday Parker, and she was Spider-Girl. Peter's a cuck. and love see MJ getting railed by big black guys. I think it's over. It's not letting me skip though. I just want to skip to see if So I guess I'm gonna run with the credits and smoke and just talk to you guys. Maybe I'll get to skip. I don't know. We finally beat this game. It took us 2 years. We are going to be playing. Yeah, I like Mayday Parker. I thought she was cool. I wish that it was only like a short mini series. I do remember. I actually had the comics back then. I wish I still did. I'm sure they're worth a lot more. The whole Ricada thing was like drug charges, neglect of the kids. It was a bunch of stuff. I don't remember everything. God, that model looks terrible. But I know they had found apparently cocaine in the kid's system. There were some drug charges. There was some neglect stuff. There could have been more. And like I said, apparently his friend Drax, which that had already been established allegedly, was not just his friend, but apparently his wife's boyfriend or whatever. So I don't know what happened with Ricada. Yes, the kids tested positive for cocaine. So that was a whole nightmare, that Nick Ricada thing. I said this before the woke took off. It ain't funny. Ain't it funny the female characters were better and stronger? Yeah. Oh, yep, guns too, yeah. Guns. Can't have that around drugs, allegedly. But yeah, female characters were a lot better before woke started. They were infinitely better. I don't know what happened. He pled guilty, so he's probably going to do some time. He's probably going to be disbarred, right? You can't keep your you can't keep your lawyer license if you do all this shit, right? Okay, I mean, shout out to everybody on this game. Can we? Oh, we can't skip. There we go. For sure, he's disbarred. Okay. They suck at writing in general, yeah. Automatically, they'll never practice again. Okay. But yeah, woke people suck at writing and they suck at everything. They suck at writing. They don't understand humans, which is why they don't understand writing.
You know who they are, don't you?
Even lower tier girls like Red Claw was about to destroy USA if it wasn't for Batman Talia 1992. Yeah. Has to stay clean for X amount of time, then it get expunged. That's what it is. Woke people are going to be in the insufferable birds of society, unfortunately. Shout out to my man George Costanza.
We all have to experience loss. Even you, Norman.
Pre-woke female characters were strong because they were written by men once they let women in. That is kind of ironic how many, okay, that was nonsense. There was a lot of female written stuff that ended up making women look worse. Okay, can we get all the post-credit scenes that we got to get? Spider-Woman had her own show in the 70s. What's the complaints? There were no complaints. This is all made up shit. I will tell you what some of it is. And, I can't blame your generation because, it's really a lot of the younger millennials went through this phase where they acted like if it didn't happen in the past 7 years, then it didn't happen. So if it didn't happen 10 years ago or within the past 10 years of them noticing it, they thought it didn't happen. Almost like women don't know what they even want in writing character. I mean, we saw what I think there was that string of shitty movies. You got Ghostbusters, you got the Terminator, you got the Harley Quinn movie. Though that trio in particular, absolute garbage, all of it. You know what I'm saying? It was strong characters. They weren't this MJ shit. Like you, Spider-Woman, right?
Trying to live up to his hero dad.
Star Wars, oh yeah, the Star Wars sequels too. Shout out to Ray. So, yeah. Star Wars, I mean, they want to see themselves on screen. The writers ain't Spider-Woman there. That's a huge part of it, too. They want to make, and then they want to make characters gay, just have Batwoman who's been like that since her debut. But again, a lot of it was people who didn't understand the lore getting these jobs, didn't understand the lore, didn't understand the character. But she has hearing aids, so she can hear anything. Yeah, she can't speak, I think, is the issue. But you're right, she should be able to hear. But I guess conversation, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm just hoping this game ends. It'd be nice if it was like a villain at the door.
Miles, this is Albert.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Deconstruct classic characters to the point they're not likable anymore. And let's be honest, they succeeded to in a lot of this. I don't care about Star Wars anymore. I was a diehard Star Wars fan. That's why I ever got into conversation talking about it. Okay. Asian guy. What, you thought it was going to be a white guy? Of course not. Congratulations, you finished the main story, but Pierre and Miles are able to continue this Shikari revisit. Okay. MAGA man. Wait, I thought we destroyed everything. Why are those things still up? Yeah, I don't care about Star Wars anymore. They succeeded with that. And honestly, you know, I'm a diehard Batman fan and diehard DC guy. I don't know if I care as much about DC. Now, all of that isn't woke. I'm really not a fan of James Gunn and really wasn't a fan. That's one video that I've been delaying forever is the Batman review, the Robert Pattinson Batman. I did not like it. Didn't totally hate him, even though I make my jokes about him, you know, sparkly boy and all that. He wasn't terrible personally, but that movie was. Oops.
Spiderman led the way. Every day, New Yorkers rose.
Yeah, we can keep destroying the city. They even have a great man. Yeah, I was not a fan of it, but what's crazy about that movie is how many people are fans of it. I think a lot of people just like a depressed Batman. They like seeing a Batman. I think, you know what? I said there's no woke, but there is a fall through from the woke. A lot of issues with woke content where people wanted to see themselves in the content. Traditionally, we wanted to see people who were better than us in the content, who were cooler than us, more than we can be to inspire us to be more. But a lot of people wanted to see themselves. That was a millennial thing. I'm going to blame my generation for it. We want to see ourselves in the content. And even though it's not a quote-unquote woke movie, I mean, there's a few parts you may scratch your head at or whatever. But it's mainly, there's a lot of we got the depressed male youth thing that the red pill been trying to cash in. And a lot of people saw themselves in that Batman. A lot of depressed youth with nothing going on. I joke with Richard that he's the incel Batman. And so there's a lot of that, which is why so many people do quote unquote like the movie. He's not a terrible actor. My issue is more with the director and what they had him do than what he, you know. There were elements of it where they could have done something, but he was so incompetent in that movie. Batman was. He really provided next to nothing. Yeah, it's not Tobey Maguire. And we're honest, not sure how much longer we're going to go. Yeah, it used to be escape from reality, not seeing ourselves in the content. But I would say that's the one through line with wokeness. There was a lot of people who saw themselves in that portrayal of Batman, in that brooding, depressed, dark. Since John David Washington is a terrible actor, I didn't hear too much. I didn't check out Tenet because there was just nothing but negative reviews. There was a lot of people criticized the sound infamously. And right now I'm just playing just to play. I'm probably gonna end the stream pretty soon. How are these things still? I guess they're just here for the storyline. This doesn't make sense, but it's just here for the lulz. Said John David Washington's a terrible actor. They tried to hype him up like he was a good actor. I don't, like I said, have I seen anything he did? I don't think I have. Only person who knows, yeah, you told me about this guy. Only person who likes the movie is the overweight white dude. Lets his wife control when he can't stream. He's 28 and his wife, he has to end streams when his wife comes home. And you told me about that guy. I kind of, shit, not to do, but you toss his chat on the chat. Kind of want to check. I mean, shit, but if you Google reviews on it, it'll be like masterpiece and all this shit. Like, that was not a masterpiece. Oy vey. Visit Hoe Avenue. Can I visit Hoe Avenue? Where is Hoe Avenue in New York, Richard? You're from New York. Is it in Harlem? Is it in the Bronx? Where is it? Let's play Spider-Man 2 PC. Yeah, we just beat Spider-Man 2. We should have. Oh no, I didn't mean Oy vey like that. No, your ex is from Hoe Avenue. Shout out to your ex. It's in the Bronx. Well, Brandon Holland says Crown Heights. Maybe it goes. Does it? I don't know how. Some of these streets are long. I don't know if it goes from Crown Heights to the Bronx. Or if Crown Heights. I thought Crown Heights was Brooklyn, but I don't know. I'm not from New York. I only been once. Really didn't like it, to be honest. No disrespect. I didn't see why people were paying. Oh, you're lying. Okay. Yeah, I did say Oy vey. Oh boy. But yeah, I don't even know where I don't know what borough I'm at. Is there your old high school? Can I legitimately get to Hoe Avenue from here? Well, let's bring up the map. Like, I don't know what boroughs these are. Like, I don't know where any of this shit is. And this is only all I can access. I can't get to every part of New York, right? So I don't think I can get to Hoe Ave. You just toss the link. What's this link? Oh, the map of Hoe Avenue. Bronx, New York. Okay, hold on. I'm looking at this map. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Sheesh. It's a woke game. They don't know the Bronx. Shit, I don't think the Bronx is in this game. I think it's just more likely probably Manhattan and like Harlem. Looks like two pieces of Manhattan. I live on Hoe Avenue. If they gave me a good discount, fair enough. Oh man, 102 views. You know what? Whatever. Spider-Man brings the hoes out. Paul, pun not intended. People show up to see these Spider-Man streams, even if they don't. You amazed how early? Yeah, I streamed early because I want to go to the gym. I want to get some sleep. See, I think I'm probably going to end this stream. Yeah, Sus Man movie. I missed a lot of comments. And I'm looking at Sus Man and MAGA Man and their Eternal War. Yeah, I think everyone from Hoe. What does it say? Everyone from Hoe Avenue came out to support, right? All you know about Bronx is Hippity Hop started there, or Hippity Hoppity. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. I know it started early. I usually don't even start this early, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night, so I can try to get to the gym, try to get some work done musically, and then 304 Hoe Avenue. Obviously, that has to be an address. In any event, it's been fun. It's been real fun. We're probably done with Spider-Man streams, and we will focus on trying to finish Final Fantasy. I do need to try to get what's his name going. I know Fizz wants me to get New Vegas going. But yeah, I'm gonna end this emo vid. No, I'm not emo. I'm doing pretty good. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you like the video, please like it. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do, because I appreciate sharing and subscribing no matter what platform you're on. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Salute to the colonizers. Have an orange one, have a purple one, a black one, a white one, whatever one you like. Have a Dallas Mavericks one. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.